Aries, you know that you want happiness. It's out here as the first card that popped out for your frequency check for November. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. There's a theme here about happiness equaling freedom, freedom equaling happiness for you, Aries. Freedom beneath the deck. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Some of you have been having a desire about freeing yourself through your gift, freeing yourself from an employer, freeing yourself from living in a certain community, neighborhood, country. You've been having this dream about freedom and your success just kind of bursting into your true desires for a long time. As a matter of fact, for some of you, Aries, it could be related to your inner child, a dream that you've been having since you were a child. And there might be something happening in your life right now that is reminding you of this dream that you've always had. And maybe there are synchronicities happening around you that's reminding you that you can absolutely have it. Signs and reminders is another card that popped out here. I could also be talking to a Pisces, Aries, cusper, Aries, Pisces, cusper, because in their reading, we went deep in the inner child because it popped out in that reading for as well, okay? So keep that in mind if you are a cusp or if you have a connection to Pisces in any way. But this really feels like you being reminded that your happiness can happen for you, and it is on the path of you being free, for sure. So let's look into it a little bit more, Aries. Welcome back to the space. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader, please report and block. We want you to be safe. Please be careful out there. Guide, angel, spirit guides for my lovely Aries friend here. What's their current energy, their current frequency? Aries, please. Okay. All right. Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Some of you, you want to be free from the pain. We have the Three of Swords out here. You're wanting to be free from the pain, the heartbreak, the letdown. We have the Emperor out here. Something about this rejection, this letdown, the separation. This is not intended to be a love reading, but sometimes love has an impact on our frequency, right? So it just feels like it's been having an impact on your sense of confidence, okay? For some of you, this could be related to your parent, someone who you identify as being a male, a powerful male in your life, showing up in a way that you were not expecting, maybe didn't hold up their end of a bargain, maybe have been showing up rigid, controlling, out of character, and that has been heartbreaking to you. So I also just heard that for some of you, you probably have been a caregiver for a parent, and they have been showing up within their health is changing rapidly, and that's been heartbreaking to you to watch. For some of you, very specific. And then we have the Queen of Swords out here, but the Queen of Swords is upright. This is being logical, this is being clear, but it feels like there's a risk right now that you're working through because of this heartbreak, because of this letdown. It feels like there's a risk about becoming rigid, becoming harsh, because you're tired of your heart being broken. So I don't want my heart broken. I don't want to be impacted by people's disrespect and harsh words. So what do I need to do to protect myself from allowing that to happen? Well, I'm going to sit up here on this throne with the sword out first so I can keep that from happening. Seems like you're working through that. You're trying to toughen up around heartbreak. Some of you feel guilt about being in a vulnerable place. Some of you feel guilt about your tears. Some of you feel guilt and shame about feeling. And so you're trying to show up stronger, working through that right now. God, angel, spirit guides, why are you showing Aries the Queen of Swords here? Why are you showing this to us? Why are you showing Aries the Queen of Swords here? You're wanting to protect your heart, your sense of self-worth, so that you can have your joy. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that someone's like, no more. I'm going to guard and protect the truth about what I'm worth, what I deserve. I'm protecting myself. And someone that I'm speaking to, you're very single. Aries, you're like, I'm single. I just want time alone. I want time to heal my heart. to get stronger, to get wiser. God, angel, spirit guides, why are you showing us the Emperor here? Okay, this is it feels like this is just your process of healing. This is just your process. But it's bringing up inner child stuff because something about what has happened is probably reminding you of something that you went through in your childhood with a parent, with a caregiver. And that's what's making it so hard. It's not that this heartbreak just happened right now. It's like this has happened before and I'm not letting this happen. That's why you don't have the same capacity to deal with it, because you're like, well, I went through this at 7. I went through this at 9. I saw my dad, my mom go through this. I feel like I've been through this lifetimes. So whereas someone else might have capacity to keep an open heart, you're like, I'm going to protect it. I just keep feeling and seeing like a shield of iron over your heart right now. God, angel, spirit guides, why are you showing us the Emperor upside down? For Aries, please. You want freedom from the potential of heartbreak. You're like, I'm never feeling this again. Yeah. Some of you, this had to do with a parent growing up. That's bringing up the shadow, the childhood stuff right now. And the need to have strength. The strength to not allow this to compromise your well-being, your emotional well-being, your confidence well-being, okay? Some of you, this is really just related to confidence. And so you're doing your best to try to protect and just have room to restore your confidence because it took a hit, okay? And that's why the strength is coming out here to remind you, right? This is what you're working through. The strength is going to be needed, right? You're trying to recharge that, re-up that. Now let's get some advice out here for you, and then we will move into our close. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for my Aries friend here. The advice for Aries. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for their growth forward. Okay. All right. Based off of what you got going on, Aries, you're not going to want to hear this from me. All right, so that's just a fair warning. Because you've been through a lot. The 9 of Wands signify that you've been through a lot. And it's almost like, how does this happen to one person? Why does this keep happening to me? But the advice here is that what gets you to a place of being successful, to come out of the cycle, is going to be for you to get very clear about what's good for you. I'm getting the vibe for some of you, Aries, and this is not naturally characteristic of you, but I mean, we're human. We all have our vulnerabilities. But for some of you, you've been putting other people before your dreams. That's the inner child stuff. There are signs kind of waking you up to the fact that it's time for you to choose what's really in your heart, and you get to choose, but be serious about it. Not saying that you haven't been serious about it, but be serious about it, confident about it, and take action only toward it, to see it grow and to see it develop. You may have had something that you wanted in the love department or in your purpose-driven life. And maybe you wanted it, you probably manifested it, but maybe at the first sign that it could be good enough, you might have gotten off of your chariot of going after the original dream and just kind of got off and settled with something. But this feels like it's about not doing that again, because you're already in the Queen of Swords. So why not say, I want A, B, C, and D. I believe I can have it. I'm praying on it. When the temptation comes, because they will, when things come about that seem like the thing that I'm going after, but it's false, and I can feel that it's false, I stay on the chariot and I stay activating my energy until I get the thing that I want. I won't stop until I get the thing that I absolutely want. That's what Spirit is communicating here with the Ace of Wands and the 7 of Cups here. Your action is required, and if you do this, you're going to be successful. All of your heartbreak, all of your letdowns, all of your wounds, all of the boundary setting that you try to do, it will not be in vain. You're going to take those experiences as lessons so that you can go after having what it is that you want. I want to remind you before I close, Aries, we started with happiness. Beneath my deck is freedom. You can have it. You can have it. I promise you can have it. It's on you. What do you choose? One of these cups at a time. Walk toward it, believe for it, and you can have it. That's what I have for you, Aries. I love you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.